Hey Budget Fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are doing another cash stuffing. We are cash stuffing $340 into our short-term goals and our long-term goals. So we have those binders here, and this is our money, obviously. Why did I say that? Okay, so we are gonna count our money and make sure we have the $340 that we think we have. 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 260, 70, 80, 90, 300, 310, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40. So $340, that is what we thought we had, so we're off to a great start. How are you guys doing on this wonderful Friday? It is very, very cold in South Mississippi. I want to say the temperature today was 34 degrees and it was raining, so not quite snow worthy, but very, very cold. So my kids are like hoping it gets colder and it keeps raining, but I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. But it is a good day. We are all still healthy, doing well, and I'm excited to be back with another cash stuffing with you guys. I keep saying I'm gonna get it together, so I will have more videos out soon, and very, very soon, y'all, I am streamlining my processes for Etsy, and like everything is finally coming together. I'm just catching up a bit because I was sick for like many a days. Like once I'm all caught up on that, which I should be the next couple of days, then I will, basically all my processes are fixed and I will have more time to make videos. And I think one of my first videos is going to be a like day in the work life kind of thing, like a vlog style, which is going to be really fun. I think you guys can see my cash. I hope so. I want to take just a second to talk about my process start to finish. I thought about doing a whole video on this, but I was like, you know, it's not that complicated. So I just want to walk you guys through how I do this from start to finish, because you guys always see me cash stuff and it can be kind of confusing like what the entire process is, because I'm not really showing the entire process. So let's just talk about it for a second. Okay, so my process start to finish is, first I have all of my categories written down. So you guys know I have a bills binder, I have a variable expenses binder, and I also have a self-care and homeschooling binder. Then my cash stuffing for today, I also have a short-term binder and then a long-term binder. So those are sinking funds that are short-term and long-term. Not necessarily that the long-term is more important, just that the short-term is what's coming up soonest, and it is things that are like rolling funds, like maybe pets or birthdays or pictures, things that I might constantly take money from and then put it back. Whereas the long-term goals are more like things that are coming up in 6 months to a year, and it's like a one-time thing. It's not continuously going. So that is all of my categories. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. I'm sorry. So what I do is I write all these categories down and I see how much money I have coming in for that week, because my money right now changes completely week to week. So I will see how much money I have. Bills is my first priority. I make sure it is getting a set amount so we will be ready for the next month's bills. And then I divvy out the money for the rest of the week for variable expenses and all of the short-term and long-term goals. So I write all of that down. I see what money I have, and then I write it all down on paper. And after it's all written down on paper, I can see what I need. Like I need a 50 for car insurance, I need a 10 for sports, that kind of thing. Like I write down all the denominations of money that I need, and I go to the bank one time per week. So I go to the bank, I get all of that money out, and then I do 2 different cash stuffings in the week. But really, I'm only doing that because I'm on YouTube, and if I did one video and just did it all at once, that would be way too long. But before I was on YouTube, I would just stuff all of the money one time a week. I would turn on my favorite cash stuffers, and I would just cash stuff along with them one time per week. And I was still thinking about my budget throughout the week, but I really only got the money from the bank and cashed stuff one time per week. I go to the bank right now, I go to the bank one time per week, but then I wait and cash stuff some of it on Mondays and Fridays so that I can be here with you guys and we can do it together. So that is my process. So I really only go to the bank once. Cash stuffing is kind of the end of the process, and that's what you guys usually see from me is the cash stuffing, and then it starts all over again the next week. I will print out a new slip. I will mark down what money I have and what money is going where, and it usually looks like this. It looks like pure chaos. because I changed my mind throughout the process of where I want money to go. Like I have certain things that are coming up soon, like winter vacation. So I changed my mind on a lower amount and put a higher amount. Like it's a whole thing on paper before I actually get to this cash stuffing side of things. That is the entire process. It's not that complicated, but I know that some people that are just starting are like, what is going on here? What is your process? Are you running to the bank constantly? And no, I'm only going to the bank one time per week. And then I guess the only question that's really left to answer as far as my process goes is whenever it's time to pay my bills, what do I do? So my bills are all paid on the very first of the month. So like the next month that's coming is February. So on February 1st, I will take my bills binder, which is a red binder. I will take my bills binder and I will unstuff all of the money and put it all in the bank at once. And then I'll pay all of my bills at the first of the month. That took a little time to like tweak my bills and fix things to where it all came out at the first. But in doing that, it keeps my life simple and all of my bills get paid on the very first of the month because I saved for those bills the month before so I can be ready. And then when I'm stuffing my bills binder, which is the red binder, not this one, but when I'm stuffing my bills binder, I can slowly stuff all throughout the month in preparation for that next month, and it's not constantly being rotated through or anything like that. I hope that made sense, and sorry if you were not ready for that ride, but I do get the question a lot about my entire process, and so I hope that makes sense, and that's how I do it. I don't know. Anyway, so let's move on to today's cash stuffing. We will start by stuffing our short-term goals, which are things that are coming up soon, or they are things that, like I said, are just kind of rolling. So car insurance is coming up soon. I do now utilize the bank. That's not something that I've done in the past, but I do have a savings account that I've been able to save in. It's been going really well. The thing that keeps me accountable is I have placeholders in all of these different categories. So this is a placeholder money. It's not real money. This just represents money that is in that savings account. So I know that all of the money in my savings account is divvied up into different categories. So even though I see that large amount, like $2,000 or whatever, I'm not tempted to spend it because I know my envelopes here will tell me where that money is allowed to go. So car insurance, we do have $100 in the bank, we have $20 here, and we are adding $50 because that is coming up at the end of February. So car insurance now has $100, $150, $170. Car maintenance is going to get $6. I have taken care of my car maintenance stuff just in the last couple of months, so I don't expect anything to come up, but you just never know, so it's nice to put money aside. I did put $6 here, so we now have $20, $30, $35, $40, $41 in car maintenance. Anything you see in my binders, my envelopes, my labels, and the trackers that are back here, this is all in my Etsy shop, just so you guys know. I'm on YouTube, so like I haven't been making it a priority, like tracking my own money because I literally count it every single week. But I did like using those before I was on YouTube. Haircuts is getting $5, which should put us at $30. 10, 20, 25, 30. So my boys can go get their haircuts this week because their haircuts are $30 even. That includes the tips. Sick days is getting $5. This is for days that I'm sick or that we are sick, and this is not for medical expenses or anything like that. This is strictly for making my life easier, like if we want to get extra fast food or I want to pick up the kids a toy because I'm feeling guilty that they are miserable. It's for things like that. So I like to have maybe $30 in sick days. Right now we have $5, $10, $15. So we are getting there slowly but surely. Winter vacation, this is coming up soon. This has initially been for me to take my kids to see snow. However, it may not be the priority because my kids, realistically, like I want to take them to see the area where we're moving, and I don't know if we're going to be able to make the snow happen at the same time that we visit Nashville. And priority wise, like Nashville is the priority. So we do have $500 in the bank for winter vacation. We are going to add $50. So we now have $550 towards winter vacation. I may need to bulk this up a little bit. I do get paid from YouTube like tomorrow, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna do an extra cash stuffing. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do a cash stuffing just for YouTube? I think that tends to be something that people like to see. I might do that. Oh, that money, I think I already said this, that money does come in tomorrow, so I haven't decided if I just wanna roll that money over to prioritize for next week's things, or if I should use that as like a bonus amount of money and divvy it up into all of the priorities and just try to keep next week rolling as usual. I haven't really decided. Tell me what you guys think. Pets, we have $10. No, we don't have $10. Pets, we are adding $10. So we're adding $10 to pets. That is for the guinea pigs. And I'm loving the guinea pigs. I feel like they're more my pets than the kids' pets because I'm always the one like doing everything. I absolutely adore them, but we've already been to the vet twice for one of them that has like this little skin rash. And so I'm saying all that to say, I think we're gonna keep this category as like a fun category, but I think I'm also going to add $100 into my bills binder for pets, and that can be like a rolling for emergencies like vets and things that are already popping up a lot. So we will keep this category, but I think you guys will also see me add the pets to the bills binder in addition to this. So pets now has $20, $30, $40, $50. This is just to get like beds for them or like new things that we might want, because they're pretty, I don't know, they're not that expensive except for the medical bills. Like when a big expense comes up, you know, but as far as like day to day, they're really not that costly. Next is our happy birthday envelope. This is saving for my boy's birthday as well as any other like friends' birthdays that might pop up and I need to get them a present. So birthdays, we are adding $10. We will just color in the H here. Guys, I love these color pencils on these trackers so much better than the pens. If you guys were here for 2021, I was not happy with the trackers and the pens. The pens just looked so harsh on them, but the color pencils, much better. Okay, happy birthday. We now have $10, $20, $30, $35 towards birthdays. We will need to start making this a focus soon because my boys' birthdays are in August and September, and birthdays are expensive. I realized that this last year when I really started getting my budget together and my boys' birthdays popped up. So I will be prepared this year. I was not prepared last year, but I'm ready. I'm ready this next time. Picture day. Picture day is for school pictures or family pictures, or even pictures for myself for social media because I have none. I haven't decided what we will do for our first pictures, but we are going to add $4 for now. So not a lot, but just a little bit to make it a priority. I would love to start doing family pictures, like pictures with me and my boys twice a year. I said that last year too, and I just never got around to it. I really, really want to this year. It will happen for us. We don't have any professional pictures, guys. Like I have no professional pictures of me and my boys, and it's just sad because they are 5 and 7. They'll be 6 and 8 this year. So time is going by and I still have not made this a priority. Picture day now has 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 for picture day. So hopefully soon I will make this a priority and stuff a lot more money into this, and I will start calling around about getting pictures done for me and my boys. And last category for the short-term goals is sports. I do want to get my oldest son in baseball, and I think sign up is like right now. So I need to do that this week. We are gonna add $10. Guys, I'm so excited this year that we are actually going to color in all of these trackers, because last year, y'all know I started creating these trackers like at the end of last year. So when I refreshed at the start of this year, obviously we did not complete any of our trackers. But this year I think we're gonna color everything in, so I'm excited. We now have $20, $30, $40 for sports. That might be enough for the sign up fee that is happening like right now. And then I will of course need to save continuously for like pictures that they have at sports and gear and all of the things. So that's a good start though. We did stuff $150 into short-term goals. I don't think I mentioned that. Long-term goals for today, we are gonna put $190. So let's see our long-term goals. Moving, I am moving the middle of this year. Guys, it is coming quick. I think I'm gonna have some videos soon where I'm like in the process of starting to move. So what that looks like realistically, like my first video might be you guys walking through with me as I'm like packing up and getting rid of some stuff, because I know it seems very early to start packing, right? Hear me out. So for moving, we are gonna add $50. So hear me out on this one. I know it's very soon to start packing, but when you are single and you're doing all the things alone, I do think it's important to go ahead and start, say, packing some of the things that I don't use now, like maybe pack a few boxes of like memorabilia stuff and maybe pack a few boxes of things that can get donated. I think it's important to start doing that, even though I'm like 5 or 6 months out. I need to start doing that now, just because when you are the only one doing that in addition to doing everything else in your regular life, I think it's important so that it doesn't sneak up on you to start working on that now. So I think pretty soon I'm gonna do like a moving part 1 or like stage 1. I don't know what to call it, but I will start packing up some of my lower priority stuff, like maybe the food storage, maybe some of the closets, and take you guys along with me on this entire moving process. We are also visiting Nashville soon, so guys, there will be vlogs soon. They are coming, and I'm excited to share the journey with you guys. Like I said, Etsy kind of took over my life there for a hot minute, but we are on track. So moving now has $1,000 in the bank. Then we have $50, $100, $50, $200. So we have $1,200 total in preparation for moving. And I would like to have maybe $5,000, $6,000, because there will be fees moving out of an apartment, moving into an apartment, all of the things. Yearly memberships, we are gonna add $20 to yearly memberships. This is for things like the zoo, the children's museum, anything where you pay a yearly due or a yearly fee to get access to that location. If you guys are moving soon, and I know a lot of you guys are moving, when do you start like your whole process of packing and stuff? Do you start packing really early? Or are you kind of last minute? What is y'all's like routines with this kind of thing? I'm very curious to hear. I can get very overwhelmed with things pretty quickly, and I'm not saying that like negative on me. I am one single person doing a lot of things. So I do like to move things in the direction where I'm moving very early in the process. So like I said, moving, I'm already thinking about like packing up and getting rid of stuff, even though we have a little while. I don't like for things to sneak up on me. Yearly memberships now has $20, $40, $60, $80, $80 for yearly memberships. I'm going to start doing some research soon where I see exactly how much everything is, like how much is a zoo membership in Nashville, how much is the children's museum. I know they have different gyms and things I might want to join for myself or for the boys. So I'm gonna start looking into all of that very soon. New car is going to get $20. So let's see if we get to color in a new car. We have $500 in the bank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500 in the bank, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150. So we don't get to color in a new car just yet, but maybe next time. If we add $50, then we'll get to color in a car next time. What am I doing? All right, next is back to school. This is going to get, okay, back to school. I wrote down that I was gonna add $10 here because I don't know what I'm doing. I think, okay, we can do this. We'll color in the 6 and the 4. This category is, I have the hardest time picking colors. The hardest time. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. Nope, not that one. This, of course, is to save for new clothes for my boys, new lunch boxes, all of those new things that you want to get your kids whenever school starts back. This is what this is for. So I have other categories like this next one that's coming up for tuition. I have a bunch of school categories, basically. But this one specifically is to cover all of those fun things like new supplies, new backpacks. And once all of these are colored in, I will have $528 for back to school. Right now we have $10, $20, $25, $26, $27, $28 for back to school. Tuition is going to get $20. So not as much as it was getting, but I had a little less to stuff this week. So we will add $20, and let's see if we can color in another little schoolhouse. This is for, I am saving specifically for co-ops for my boys to put them in like 1 day a week or 2 days a week for them to be at different co-ops. and those can get really expensive. So there are some more affordable ones, but some are also pretty expensive, and I just want to be prepared. So tuition, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145, 150. What am I doing? 150 and then 60, 70, $170 for tuition. So we don't get to color in another schoolhouse this time, maybe next time. New phone is going to get $30. I have an iPhone SE, which works just fine, and I will keep it as long as I can, as long as it keeps working. But when we get this colored completely in, I would like to upgrade to an iPhone 11. It's not the newest iPhone, but it has a bigger screen than the SE has, which is what's important to me. I think it would be nice to have a bigger phone instead of having to stare at such a small screen when I'm trying to check things. So that is why this is a priority in my life. We do have, let's see, $100 in the bank. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105. So we have $205 towards new phone. So that's not bad. The iPhone 11 is $500. So we are getting there. We're getting there. Small business, we are going to add $10 to small business. I am thinking about giving myself a salary instead of just pulling things the way I've been pulling them, because Etsy is going amazing. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys so much for purchasing on my Etsy shop. Also, I get money from YouTube, and so I'm just thinking from a business standpoint, it makes a lot more sense to have a business account and then have my own personal account, so I'm not confusing what money should go where. I'm saying all that to say that small business category may disappear from this if and when I do that, just because the small business money will then just be staying in the business account. So we will see. But right now we have 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 80, 20. What am I doing? We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120. And the small business tracker specifically is for the paper planner. So I'm launching a paper planner in the middle of the year, and this has just been a way for me to track and make those paper planners a priority, because production of them is going to cost a lot. I've been talking to a couple of places, and I think if all continues to go well with this particular print shop that I just used for the trackers that I have professionally printed on Etsy, I may be using them. I'm getting some prices and stuff, and I'm working on all of that. So it's very exciting. Yeah, so it's fun to keep this in here because it keeps it on my mind, keeps it a priority. I just think it may just end up disappearing, and it doesn't mean that I'm not still saving for and working on those paper planners. It just means I've separated my money, basically. Christmas is going to get $20. Christmas is getting 20. We now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, $95. So we're not coloring in another Christmas tree just yet, because each of my Christmas trees represents $25. So next week we will definitely be able to color one of those in. And then the only category I need to make a label for this, I just haven't done that yet, but this is for AAA. We are going to add $10 for AAA. I very recently bought a year of AAA straight out, and I didn't save for it. I wasn't prepared for that purchase, but being that I'm traveling back and forth from here to Nashville and I will be moving this year, I thought it was very, very important to have that peace of mind. So I got a AAA membership, and now we will be saving for it for next December. This December, what is it? So this coming December, I will need to purchase AAA again, and so I would like to be ready. It's only like $130 or something pretty reasonable though. So that is it for today's video. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I hope to see you guys in the comments. I will be around today, so I look forward to chatting with you, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.